Right now in your business, you've probably got ChatGPT open in one tab, Claude open in another, and a few project folders with context on the go. And maybe you've even started playing around with Cowork or Claude Code. Now it feels productive, but none of it talks to each other, which means you're still the one holding it all together. And that is not a system. That's what I call a stack. And a stack doesn't run your business. You do. So in this video, I'm going to show the actual AI operating system I run my business on, and the same one that I've started installing in other businesses. 4 layers, no code, and no jargon. Now I'm not going to show you a wall of NaN nodes that looks like a circuit board, because if you're a founder doing $250,000, $500,000, even a couple of million a year, the last thing you want to become is a full-time developer. You want the business to run without you sitting in the middle of it, answering everyone's questions. So here's what I'll do. I'll walk you through the 4 layers in plain English, explain exactly what each one does inside of my business, and by the end, you'll know whether your business is even ready for one yet, because most businesses aren't. All right, let's jump straight in. First, let me explain why I keep saying stack versus system, because this is really the whole thing. Most founders I speak to are running 4 or 5 or even more AI tools that have never met or even talked to each other. ChatGPT is an assistant, Claude writes the odd email, and NaN flow that pulls in some leads when it's working. And then there's a transcriber on their calls and a chatbot on their website. Each one on its own is genuinely useful, but put them together and the business is still chaos. It's like hiring 5 brilliant assistants, putting each one in a separate room with the door shut. None of them share the notes, none of them know what each other are doing, so you become the hallway they all shout down. And that is really a stack. You're the thing holding it all together. Whereas an AI operating system is one connected brain instead. It knows your business, it sees your numbers, it thinks about them, and then does the work. 4 layers really make this happen. So a context layer, a data layer, an intelligence layer, and an automation layer. And let me take you through them one at a time. Now, layer 1 is the context layer, and I'd go as far as saying this is the most important layer, because this is the layer that makes the AI actually remember your business. Because when most people use ChatGPT, they open up a blank chat, type a question, and they get a generic answer. Then they close the tab. The AI has no idea who you are, what you sell, or what your offers cost, who your clients are, or even what you told it yesterday. So of course, the answer is going to be generic. You gave it nothing to work with. Context fixes that. It's a set of plain English documents that describe your business, your offers, your pricing, your audience, your tone of voice, your clients by name, and the systems that you run. So I keep mine in files that the AI reads every single time I open it. So when I ask my AI about a client or a pricing decision or a piece of content, it answers with the context of my business, which is Anko AI. It doesn't guess, and it doesn't hand me generic nonsense that I have to rewrite. It talks like someone who works in my business, because it does. That's layer 1. It remembers. Layer 2 is the data layer, and this is probably my favorite layer. This is where the AI starts to see what's actually happening. Now, most founders I work with keep their numbers in 5 or 10 different places. Stripe for revenue, YouTube or their ad account for reach, Go High Level or HubSpot for leads, and a spreadsheet or Xero or QuickBooks for their accounting. And then the accountant pulls everything together. So when you ask a simple question, how did we actually do this week? Nobody in the business can actually answer that without digging through multiple tools and data. The data layer pulls all of this into one place automatically. Every morning, my system goes out and grabs the numbers from Stripe, from YouTube, from Go High Level, from my calendar, and then drops them into a structured database that the AI can read. So I'm not logging into 5 different dashboards. I'm not exporting spreadsheets at the weekend. The numbers just show up for the AI. And now the AI has eyes. It can see what's working, what's broken, and spot any patterns underneath both. That's layer 2. It measures. Now layer 3 is intelligence, and this is where it gets fun, because now you've got an AI that remembers your business and also sees your numbers. You can finally ask it to think. In my business, that shows up as a daily brief. So every morning at around 6 a.m, before I've even made a coffee, my AI has already read yesterday's numbers, compared them to last week, and looked at what's in the calendar and checked what content went out. It writes me a 1-page brief, what's up, what's down, what needs me on today, and what I can safely ignore. Think about what that can replace. If you've got a team, then you're not going to have meetings. If a head of ops is sending you a Monday update, that's gone. And then 40 minutes scrolling through dashboards to work out where to look. Also, that gut feel guessing most founders run on. Because the AI has context and data behind it, the brief is sharp. It doesn't say engagement is down. It says your lead volume dropped 18% this week. It's all coming from one ad campaign. Here's what I would test next. That's in my Slack every single day. That's layer 3. It thinks. Now, layer 4 is quite a fun one as well. It's where you can start to automate. This is where the AI stops thinking and starts doing work for you. And this is the layer everyone wants to start with, which is exactly why most AI projects fail. They jump straight to automation with no context, no data, and no intelligence underneath it. All this does is help you make a mess faster. You can't automate chaos. You just get automated chaos. Once the first 3 layers are in, so really the foundation layers, this part gets easy. So inside my business, for example, layer 4 drafts client emails of actual conversation history. It pushes proposals into my CRM. It monitors and watches what everyone else is doing in my niche, what content's going out there, and what's worth my attention. Now, none of these are super flashy, and it's just a snapshot of some of the things that I've built. They're just little boring jobs that save me 20 minutes here and 20 minutes there. But stack 10 of them, and that's 3 hours back in your day. Stack 30, and the business genuinely starts running while you're not looking. And that's layer 4. It's acting, it's automating. So when all 4 layers are connected, here's what actually changes. You stop being the bottleneck. You stop being the only person who knows what's going on. You stop starting your day by reacting to whoever emailed you first. Take one client that I built this for. He has a coaching business, multiple 6 figures, founders with his hands on everything. We laid it in over a few weeks in order of context, then data, then intelligence, then automation. And now he opens up his laptop every morning and the business has already told him where to look and where to start. Right now, we're aimed at, say, the biggest bottleneck in his business, which is content creation, coming up with ideas and actually getting them made. The system does the heavy lifting on both. So he's putting out far more in a fraction of the time it used to take away. And honestly, it keeps getting better. Every week I'm building and installing new workflows, clawing back some of my time and my clients' time. It's like hiring a new employee every month who doesn't call in sick, doesn't need managing, and never forgets a thing. And I want to be super straight with you because this isn't for everyone. If you're under, say, 100,000 a year, you don't need an operating system. You need more clients and revenue. So go get those first. And if you've never written down a single process, you're not ready either, because you can't automate something that only exists in your head. This is for founders doing multiple 6 figures where the business genuinely works, but it only works because you're in the middle of it. Team of 3 all the way up to 20, spending your week answering questions instead of growing the business. That is the wall that this breaks. So 4 layers in order: context, the AI remembers; data, it measures; intelligence, it thinks; and automate, it actually acts for you. Build one at a time in that sequence, not jump to, not bottled together out of 15 different tools that don't talk to each other. So if I'm being totally honest, I didn't really build this to put it out there and sell it. I built it for myself because I'm not going to stand here and tell founders to systemize their business when mine isn't. But I wasn't sure anyone else would want this. So then I started showing it to clients and kind of walking them through it, and the demand was actually instant. So I had to actually open up a wait list. So if you want to see what, say, these 4 layers would look like in your business and see where your biggest bottlenecks are, what to build first, what to leave well alone, then you can book a call with me below. We'll jump on a call, we'll whiteboard everything out, and we'll look at your business from a 30,000 foot view and see if it makes sense to install an AI OS into your business. And if you're not ready for a call, then that's absolutely fine. You can grab a free scalability score in the description below. It'll be 25 questions and it'll tell you where you need to concentrate on your business most. Now, I'm Dave Crawford and I help online businesses and founders build operating systems that run without them. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit a like and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.